So Newcastle defeated Spurs today. The hosts made a perfect start with Solanke's 4th-minute header, but Newcastle replied instantly through Gordon just 2 minutes later. The Magpies dominated the rest of the half, creating better opportunities and taking the lead when Isak struck in the 38th minute. Joelinton and Gordon had further chances to extend the lead, but Spurs held on to keep the game within reach, promising an exciting second half. Newcastle secured a 2-1 comeback victory, consolidating 5th place in the Premier League table, while Spurs stay languishing in 12th place, already losing 10 games. So Brighton stole a point from the Gunners today. Arsenal looked on course for an important victory when Ethan Nwaneri gave them the lead in the first half. The teenager latched onto a clever flick from Marino, surged down the right, and finished through Verbruggen, who could have done better. Despite their lead, Arsenal failed to take control of the game, with Brighton creating several chances, including a glorious opportunity for Adingra after Jorginho was caught on the ball. The second half saw Arsenal miss a chance to double their lead, with Marino failing to connect cleanly from a low free-kick delivery by Rice. Brighton continued to press and eventually found an equaliser through João Pedro, who converted a penalty awarded in unusual circumstances. The Seagulls showed resilience to secure a 1-1 draw, frustrating Arsenal for the second time this season. The result leaves Arsenal 5 points behind league leaders Liverpool and potentially 11 behind if Liverpool win the games in hand. Brighton, despite earning a hard-fought draw, remain winless in their last 8 Premier League games. So City brushed aside the hammers today. West Ham started brightly, creating early half chances, particularly through Kudus, but a cruel twist saw Kufel deflect Savinho's shot into his own net in the 10th minute. Despite some promising counter-attacks and good saves by Areola, Haaland punished the visitors just before half-time with a towering header from another Savinho delivery, doubling City's lead. The second half saw City take complete control. Haaland netted his second of the game early on, converting another assist from Savinho, before a West Ham error in possession allowed De Bruyne to set up Foden for a simple finish. Although Füllkrug scored a consolation goal in the 71st minute, it was too late to spark a comeback. This win marks back-to-back Premier League victories for City for the first time since October and their first 4-goal league outing since August. The victory keeps City in 6th place as they prepare to host Salford City in the FA Cup next weekend. West Ham, who remain 13th, will shift focus to their FA Cup tie against Aston Villa in 6 days. So Palace stole a point from Chelsea today. Chelsea started brightly and took the lead in the 14th minute when Sancho set up Palmer, who fired confidently into the bottom right corner of Henderson's net. Despite the dominance, Chelsea failed to capitalise further, with Akinpong and Jackson squandering good chances, including a golden opportunity for Jackson before half-time. Palace had moments of promise, notably when Mateta fired just wide, but Chelsea went into the break with a 1-0 lead. After half-time, Palace came out with more intent. Ez had a glorious chance to equalise early in the second half but dragged his shot wide from the centre of the box. Chelsea continued to threaten, with Enzo and Jackson both coming agonisingly close to doubling the lead. However, their missed opportunities proved costly. In the 82nd minute, Palace finally found their breakthrough. Ez slipped through Chelsea's defence and unselfishly squared the ball to Mateta, who calmly slotted it home under pressure. The game ended 1-1, a fair result in a contest where both teams created several chances. Chelsea will rue their wastefulness and Palace will feel satisfied with a hard-earned point that bolsters their momentum. The Blues returned to West London frustrated, knowing they let a winnable game slip away. So United almost beat Liverpool today. The game began with Liverpool dominating possession and creating the better chances. Gravenberch played Gakpo through for an early opportunity, but the forward flicked his shot wide under pressure from Onana. The United goalkeeper was called into action again, making a crucial save with his feet to deny Mac Allister after a clever ball from Salah. United's rare first-half chance came when Dalot's cross found Ahmad in the middle, but it was slightly behind him, and the opportunity was wasted. Gravenberch later tested Onana with a long-range effort that went wide, while Hodgland almost gave United a surprise lead before the interval, only for Alisson to make a brilliant save. The second half came to life as United took a shock lead. Martinez, not known for his goal scoring, won the ball and latched onto Fernandes through ball before smashing it in off the crossbar to make it 1-0. Liverpool responded almost immediately, with Gakpo levelling the score. A poor clearance from United allowed Mac Allister to set up the Dutchman, who cut inside, beat De Ligt, and fired into the top right corner. Liverpool turned the game around when they earned a penalty after De Ligt handled a header from Mac Allister. Salah stepped up and, despite Onana diving the right way, placed his shot perfectly into the bottom right corner, giving Liverpool a 2-1 lead. United weren't done, though, and found an equaliser late in the game. Garnacho surged down the left and delivered a perfect cutback for Ahmad, who slotted home with his left foot to make it 2-2. The closing stages were chaotic. Fernandez nearly caught Alisson off guard with a speculative effort, while Onana made vital saves to deny Jota and Bradley. In stoppage time, United had the chance to snatch victory when Maguire found himself in space in the box, but the defender scooped his shot over the bar with the goal wide open. The match ended 2-2, a thrilling contest that could have gone either way. This result sees Liverpool miss the chance to extend their lead at the top of the table, while United climb to 13th and carry momentum into their upcoming FA Cup clash with Arsenal. Look at these United results, look at these Liverpool results, look at these iconic scorelines, look at Salah's form this season. What do you think is going to happen when this match happens? All I am saying, United better not show up on Sunday, just forfeit the game, because if they do, this will either be on the Hub or in a true crime documentary. I am asking them, please don't show up, because it's going to be a crime scene. Damn, I was so convinced United were going to get smashed. But I was wrong. So Forest beat Wolves today. Nottingham Forest secured a dominant 3-0 victory over Wolves at Molineux, extending their Premier League winning streak to 6 matches. Former Wolves player Morgan Gibbs-White was at the heart of the action, silencing the home crowd just 7 minutes into the match with a clinical counter-attacking goal. Forest scored from another counter-attack, with Chris Wood being the beneficiary this time. The first half ended with Forest leading 2-0. Wolves came close to equalising through efforts from Larsson and Rodrigo Gomez. They were denied by a resolute Forest defence, including key goal line clearances from Murillo and saves from Sells. Taiwo Awoniyi came on and got a third goal in injury time, sealing the victory. Wolves remain in a relegation battle, while Forest climbed to joint second in the league table alongside Arsenal on 40 points. These were my very wrong Game Week 20 Premier League predictions. And these are the actual results. As you can see, I only got the Leicester result right, and I won't even talk about my Liverpool versus United prediction. This was my predicted table and this is the actual table. Check out my YouTube for more content.